Hey there! Let's get started with our warm-up. Hip circles. Place your hands on your hips. Make small circles in one direction. We're stirring the femur in the hip socket. Nice and slow, exaggerating here with your torso. And then your circles will start to get bigger and bigger. Hip circles in the other direction. Again, we start slow, feeling the weight transfer from foot to foot, including your torso. The circles get bigger and bigger. Step your feet together for knee circles. Hands on the tops of your knees, small circles in one direction. Working through ankle mobility now, and circles in the other direction. Cat and cow. Step to the middle of your mat. Hands on the top of your thighs, feet hip distance apart. Inhale, lift the chest, and exhale, round the spine. Inhale, pull against your thighs, press the heart forward. Exhale, press against the thighs, round the back. Inhale, belly tight, and exhale, belly even tighter. Do a few more on your own. On your next exhale, roll all the way down into a rag doll. Your upper body is limp. Relax your hands and shake it out. Bend your knees as much as you need to. Maybe you can sway side to side. Downward facing dog. Plant your hands on the floor, step your feet back, hips to the sky, and pedal out your knees. Bend the right leg, bend the left leg. Eyes on your thighs, and open up your armpits. Shoulder prep. On your inhale, come down into tabletop position. Let your chest drop between your hands and then push the floor away. Let the chest drop between the hands and squeeze the armpits closed. Exhale, push the floor away. Each time you push the floor away, you're disconnecting your shoulders, so your arms are reaching away from the chest. Each time you drop the chest, you're engaging the lats. Now reach your arms forward and you can see. If my chest goes between the hands, I'm engaging the lats, and if I reach forward, I round the spine and my arms go forward. Throughout the whole swing, we want to think about bringing your chest in between your biceps so that your shoulders squeeze behind your back, your armpits squeeze closed, and your lats engage. Just like that. Now draw your shoulders up by your ears and press them back and away and find that engagement. What we're doing is we're locking our shoulders into position. This is the position our shoulders need to be throughout the duration of the swing. Modified push-up. Plant your hands down on the ground, hands under shoulders. Walk your knees back and lower your hips in line with your shoulders and knees. Press your shoulders back and away. Think about engaged shoulder position. Bend the elbows close to the rib cage and exhale, press. Child's pose. Hips to heels, forehead to the floor. Now you get to release your lats, open up the armpits. This is the counter and the recovery whenever you need it. Take a child's pose. Plank. On your inhale, find plank position. Curl your toes under. Stack your hands under your shoulders. Lift the knees and lower. Lift and lower. Preparing your core, activate the lowest part right underneath your belly button. Swings rely on a lot of core stability, so focus on your abs for this part. Dragon twist. Find a downward facing dog, bend your knees, and step your left foot outside your left hand. Small pulses, toes turn out. Inhale, left hand to the sky and eyes look up. Exhale, touch your quad. Inhale, eyes up. Exhale, eyes down. Moving with your breath, we're rotating through a twist. The crown of the head lengthens, your belly tight. Modify with your right knee down. Do 2 more. Place your right knee down on the ground. Sink your hips low. This is our big dragon twist. Now let's twist on the other side. Pass through downward dog. Step right foot outside right hand. Toes turn out. Massage a little bit first. And on your inhale, right hand to the sky. Exhale, touch your back leg. Inhale to lift and exhale to dive down. Activate your left leg by pressing the heel back and pulling the kneecap up. Rotate with a straight spine so crown of the head moves away from you and belly tight. Do a few more. Release your left knee down, pry your thigh open and look over the shoulder. Dragon step. Both hands to the mat. Both feet walk outside of the hands and both feet walk back into down dog. Forward and back. Do 2 more on each side. Thruster. Now hop both feet forward and hop both feet back, modifying by just stepping. Let's elevate the heart rate and get you ready to handle the kettlebell. 3 more. Swing setup. Come to the middle of your mat. Step your feet wide, hip distance apart, toes turn out. Hinge at the hips and reach your hands back behind you. Now glance at yourself in the mirror if you have one. You have a flat back. Crown of the head moves forward, belly pulls in tight. If you round the spine, this is a no bueno. We don't want to do this. You're keeping the shoulders packed. You're squeezing between the armpits. Now stand up and squeeze the butt. Rounding the shoulders and reaching forward is a no. We want to keep the shoulders plugged in. Swing hop, hinge, and stand. This is the modification. Your shoulders are packed the entire time. Option for you to add the hop, little hop at the top. The upper shoulder region is an important part of your hinge, just as important as your lower back and belly. Throughout this swing hop, you're using the arms to help you lift. Now let's talk through swing dynamics with the dumbbell. Grab your dumbbell on either side of the weight. Hold the dumbbell out in front of you. Plug your shoulders back and hinge into your deadlift. Each time you bow, you're finding the same hinge swing motion, where you have a flat back, a tight belly, and your shoulders are plugged into your spine. We're never reaching for the floor and allowing our shoulders to disconnect with our back. Last one. Grab the dumbbell by the middle metal part. One hand stacked over the other. Dumbbell is now north and south. Hinge at the hips and stand tall. Each time you stand tall, arms go to chest height. Keep the shoulders packed. Stand up with straight legs. Do a few more here, mimicking our swing. Now hold it at the top. Feel your deltoids have to work here. If you bring it in closer, it's easier. If you bring it further away, it's heavier. Bring it in and press it out. What we're doing is we're learning that distance plays an important role with the swing, so the closer the bell is to your chest, the lighter it's going to be. One more. And release. Dumbbell on the floor, twist hop. Hop your feet, pointing from one direction to the other. Allow your lower torso to twist and ring out. This is a recovery for our swing, our hinge motion. At any point, if you need the recovery, do your twist hop or join us in child's pose. Deadlift. Grab your bell or your dumbbell and bring it to the middle of the mat. Handlebar is east and west, right between the feet. Now hang out here with your forearms on your thighs and find your flat back. If you bring the bell forward in front of the toes, it's not great. If you bring the bell back behind your heels, not great either. We want to align the weight right over our end point, which will be our hips when we're standing. Stand tall, activate the quads, and bring the bell back between the feet. We want to stand straight up at the top position rather than pressing the hips forward. Forward is no bueno. This compacts the lower spine. So all we're doing is just standing up and squeezing the quads. Each time the bell lowers, it goes right back between the feet. Each time you pick the bell up, your upper torso, your back, your middle back, lower back, and belly are all braced. Nice job. Deadlift to catch. Now we're going to stand up a little bit quicker. We're going to bring the bell up the midline of the body, catching it on either side of the handlebars, right under the chin. Change your grip to lower, and then change your grip at the top. We're learning that the bell is transitioning vertically, straight up and down, along the midline of the body where it's lightest. Do a few more. And done. C-curve. Place the bell forward off the edge of the mat. Take a seat. Plant your feet on the floor hip distance apart. Place your hands under your thighs. Your knees are bent. Inhale, lift the chest, tall seated. Exhale, pelvis tilts, belly activates. Inhale, tall seated. Exhale, C-curve. Inhale, tall seated. Exhale, C-curve. Now hold here. You can place your hands behind your back to modify. Extend one toe and extend the other. Can you simultaneously switch, finding balance in this high boat position? Or both toes lift. Hold your boat and add the crunch. Exhale, knees to chest. Option, your hands can reach forward to make it harder. 2 more. 1 more. And 90-90 crunch. Lay all the way down on your back. Your knees are bent at 90-degree angles. Your hands behind your ears, elbows come forward at 90-degree angles. On your exhale, elbow to knee tap. Inhale, everything comes down, and exhale, crunch. Pull your belly button in towards the floor. Try to hold the connection and pause at the top of each. Do a few more. Nice job. Roll up. Bring your legs into tabletop position. Hands under your thighs, round your spine, and roll up and back. Do 3 roll up until you can come up into a seated position at the middle of the mat. Tabletop. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Oh, Ryder just found something to chase. Star Rider's on the hunt. All right, tabletop position. Back to our hip thrust. Your toes curl under, lift your knees into plank, hop both feet outside hands, and hop both feet back to plank. Forward and back 8 times. Quarter swing setup. Come to a standing position. Grab your dumbbell. Let's set up our quarter swing. Bring the bell right down as if you're just holding it with straight arms. Now hinge at the hips and take a little bit of a seat. Your belly is braced. Rock the hips forward and back. The hands are really close to the inner thighs. If you were to disconnect the shoulders, then the bell is closer to your knees, and that's not good. It's too much weight for the lower back. So instead, plug your shoulders in, squeeze the armpits down, take a seat, brace the core, hinge at the hips, and your wrists are right by your groin. Again, allowing the arms to disconnect from the body, rounding the back, is no good. Quarter swing with the kettlebell. Bring the bell to the middle of the mat. Now notice that your arms disconnected, the bell hangs low below your knees. But if you connect your arms to your back, then the bell is real close to your inner thighs, right up against the groin. The bell has to squeeze past your inner thighs to fit. So knees open wide. Here it is from the side profile. If I disconnect and round the back, then the bell kind of swings real low and all that weight is in my lower spine. But if I lift the chest, engage my lats, set my shoulders in, then the bell is nice and high, right against the inner thighs. It's a small little rock forward and back. The hinge comes from the hips and bending my knees. My arms really don't do anything but set stable. Now quarter swing to catch. We're doing the same thing, close to the groin and right underneath the chin. My shoulders stay packed and my chest stays open the entire time. Belly braced, toes grip the floor. Here it is from the side. Close to the groin, under the chin. The bell travels up the midline of the body. At all times, the bell is in my control. It's never trying to get away from me. Do a few more. And let's move on to our swing setup. Hinge at the hips and stand tall. Inhale to lower, exhale to stand. Remember, your shoulders are plugged in at the top, so your elbows are bent. The bell is closer to your chest this way. Catch it and hold it. Here I can hold it and it's easy. If I try to straighten my arms and press it away, it's hard and it's heavy. Right under my chin, it's nice. As I press it out, it's not great. Can you do one more? Nice. Okay. I think the lesson's learned. We want to keep the bell close to the body rather than straight arms where it's moving away. Hike. The bell starts in front of us. About 6 inches in front of our toes, we can reach it with our fingertips in our kettlebell position. Belly is braced, I'm hinged, and I hike it through the groin and back down to the ground. Through the groin and back down to the ground. Do that 4 more times. Nice job. Hop twist. We've been in this hinged position for quite a bit, so let's recover. Little twist here. Shake out your lower back. Single swing. Without the bell, let's just test it with our motion. You're in your kettlebell stance. You're going to hike it through the groin, stand up, lower, back through the groin, and then to the floor. So we'll do it one more time. Through the groin, chest height, through the groin, down to the ground. Through the groin, chest height, through the groin, down to the ground. One more time. And there we go. Okay, let's use the bell. Hike through the groin, stand tall, through the groin, and back to the floor. Repeat. Do a couple on your own. Remember, the bell goes close to the inner thighs. Then you stand up, your chest is open and broad. Your arms are packed, connected to your shoulders. It's you just standing up with straight legs at the top that gets the bell to lift. Your arms don't really do anything but connect the bell to your torso. And last one, hop twist. Now we're going to need this one. Shake it out, light on the toes. Swing, round 1 of 5. Your modification is a deadlift. We'll do 8 swings in total. Hike through the groin, chest height, through the groin, chest height. This time we're not going to touch the floor in between. We're just going to go for a full set of swings. We'll do 8. Ready? Hike through the groin, chest height, through the groin, chest height. Now you're in your two-handed swing. Good job. Just a few more. Awesome. Bells down. Hop twist. A hop twist is our recovery in between. Swing, round 2 of 5. Modify with the deadlift. I'm going to show you from the front view, so you can see how high the bell is to my groin and how high it lifts in front of my chest. Exhale to stand, inhale to bow, legs straight at the top, shoulders are back, my chest is broad, and hop twist. Nice job, bells down, shake it out. Swing, round 3 of 5. I'm going to show you from a 45-degree angle. In position, and swing. Bell stays close to the inner thighs, wrists are right by your groin, you have a flat back, tight belly, your chest is lifted, your shoulders are away from the ears, your arms are nice and light, and hop twist. Good job. Shake it out. You have 2 more. Swing, round 4 of 5. I'll show you from the profile view. Hike through the legs to chest height, exhale at the top. Go. The bell travels up the midline of the body. My elbows are nice and soft here. The bell's not trying to move away from me. It's close to the midline and it's transferring up to the air rather than forward and away. Nice job. Bells down, hop twist. Okay, this is our last set. If you've been doing deadlifts this whole time, see if you can do a swing with us. Swing round 5 of 5. Hands on bell, hike through, chest height, and repeat. What's keeping the bell in the midline of my body transferring straight up and down are my lats. My shoulders are plugged back, my chest is lifted, my elbows go wide east and west. My arms are just following the momentum of the bell at the top or the apex of the swing. 2 more. 1 more. And done. Hop twist. Nice job. You finished your set of 5 swings. Feel good about that. Let's take a water break. Move the bell off the front end of the mat. Find a seat. Get a long drink. Windshield wipe the knees. We're going to relieve the lower back first. Come to a seated position with your hands behind you. Knees are bent, knees rock side to side. Slow, deep breaths here to calm your heart. When you're ready, reverse tabletop. Fingertips point forward, feet plant down. Press through the heels, squeeze the glutes, and lift the hips in line with the shoulders. Countering the shoulder rotation, opening up the hips. This is a great counter move for the swing. Do a few more on your own. Figure 4. Make your way all the way down onto your back. Your knees are bent and your feet are still on the ground. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Reach your right arm between the gap of your legs and pull your thigh or shin in. Your head and shoulders are glued to the floor. Exhale, bend the elbows wide. Inhale to back off and exhale to pull. Your right foot is flexed. And when you're ready, release into a spine twist. Drape your knees over to the left side, eyes look right. Right shoulder grounded. On your next inhale, come up, figure 4. Switch your legs, flex your foot, reach between, pull thigh in. Head, shoulders down. Spine twist. Drape your knees to the right, eyes look left. Left shoulder down. Knee circles. Inhale, legs come to tabletop, knees together, hands to the top of the knees. Make circles in one direction and circles in the other, massaging the lowest part of your spine. If you feel a little tight tomorrow morning, do this before getting out of bed. Roll up. Hands are under your thighs, elbows wide. Rounded spine, rock up and back. 2 more. And on your next one, come all the way up to a seated position for hamstring stretch. Extend your left leg, right heel to your groin. Square off towards your left leg in small pulses. Switch sides. And when you're ready, meet us for circles. You'll find a comfortable seated position, hands on your thighs. Make circles with your upper body in one direction. Inhale, the chest come forward. Exhale, back. Make circles in the other direction. Side stretch. Center yourself. Inhale, right arm reaches up over. Exhale, look under the armpit. Inhale, left arm reaches. Exhale, stretch. One more time. Inhale, right arm reaches. And inhale, left arm. I hope you learned how to swing today. Congratulations if you did. I'll see you next time.